Having a healthy investment account requires the same amount of work as having a healthy, fit body. If you want to get to the Olympics, you have to put a plan in place. It takes hard work and good coaching. Being wealthy doesn't happen by luck either. At Brisbane Money Management, we have more than 50 years experience coaching people to their financial goals. It's never too soon to start. Start today.
How was the boys' feelings from last week?
Oh, not too bad, mate. We took some positives, but there was a fair few negatives out of it as well. We pretty well left it at Kedron there, left it in the change room, moved on straight away in the training Tuesday and started getting the structure right for this week.
Any major injuries you had to worry about?
No, just a few niggling ones, mate. A few boys are getting tired, of course, because it's near the end of the season, so just a few niggling injuries, but full team today. And
the last word that will be said to the boys before running out there?
Pretty well just leave everything on the field. Don't come off knowing that you could have given anything else, mate, because it's a long season before you start again, so just get everything out there on the field. Don't come off with nothing.
And the young fella had a great game last night and a great win, mate.
Yeah, it was great. They come from third spot, so very good young talent coming through those J1 boys, so they all did well and good on them.
The guys have come from sixth position. Can you keep doing it every week?
Oh, I hope so, Mick. Yeah, we actually got out of sixth into fifth to make it into that spot, so every game over the last few weeks has been a semi-final for us, so we're probably prepared from that point of view, but who knows how we'll go on the day.
And a little bit of a controversy just with one of the rulings there. Has it got sorted on the kicking fullback?
I hope so. That's just a BHA rule. They didn't endorse the FIH rule, so the keeper has to stay within the 22. So if we put a man on without the pads, he has to stay in the 22. So there's not a lot of use in that.
Any injuries to worry about?
Dale Godis has got a bung back at the moment, and Timo Howard's just come back from a national camp. He's carrying a cold, but I'm pretty sure they'll be A-OK for today.
And just on the coaching style, will Peter give a half-time talk to the boys or let the boys sort themselves?
Always done it this way for the last couple of years. The boys look after themselves.
All the best, mate.
So players are on the field, umpires are ready, goalkeepers have taken their spot. Preliminary final, Brisbane Money Management, Bulimba versus East.
So at the moment, neither side really maintaining possession for any length of time, and both very good in defence. And consequently, we haven't got too many highlights so far, not too many replays. So we need them to work on their passing.
Baker's turned that one over. Boyd's quickly onto it. Inside the circle now, onto the backstick side, looking for the short corner. Doesn't get it. Borgia with the tackle. Great defence there from Simon Borgia.
And finally, have a look at this again. That's excellent work from Boyd. Get through. But Borgia, equal to the task, just takes it off.
Let's see who Mick's caught up with over on the sideline.
You made it out today, Traps?
Certainly did. I wanted to give Peter Smith a bit of a hard time after giving me a bagging last night on the TV. No, it's great. I always come out for the finals to particularly see the Tiger boys run around, and they've had a great season. The club, we were watching the girls last night play and the J1s, and right through their ranks they've done really well, the Tigers this year. So it's great to see that the strength really continuing on. But it's fantastic to see the marvellous hockey. I mean, the game out here witnessing with Bulimba at the moment. We had some great battles with Bulimba over the years, back in the 80s and 90s, as I recall, back in the good old days. The hockey seems a lot faster when I played, so I'm just I'm retired now.
And obviously you can see the younger generation that you've obviously had a bit to do with over the time as well, so it'd be good to see them coming through.
That's right. I mean, not too much of the boys. I always had a fair bit of input with the girls at East, and obviously Moreton Bay girls, a lot of them come through and play for East as well. It's nice sort of knowing a few people's faces as you're running around the place. Thinking out there now, watching around, there's a lot of sons and obviously the girls, the daughters, so I sort of know them by association, going back 20 years in the last generation, but there's obviously still that association, so it's wonderful to see them running around and still involved in the game.
Excellent. Thanks for your time, Trapper.
No worries. Okay. Thanks, guys. Great call. We'll keep up good work. Bye.
Okay, and you'll see that Bulimba have got everyone up, so whilst that ball remains within that 5 metre dotted line of the circle, it is all good. Here we go, Borgia with the shot. It's got off the deflection of Bell. It's gone over Casey Lee. It's gone into the back of the net. Bulimba go into the quarter break. A 1 goal up.
Well, very well executed. Simple one, and nice deflection to get it over Lee, who dropped for the shot. Watch how well Borgia gets onto this. The runners can't get out there quick enough.
Everyone's set. Comes out to Bell. Goes long. Gets the deflect from Boyd, but wrong direction.
Well, I was wrong that time. It's gone to Bell, and Bell has scored from this position before. The deflection comes off the stick, but the deflection's wide.
Gates, Weber. Bell goes up for Doig, makes the trap. Comes to Wallace on the back stick, tosses it in. Boyd looks to shoot and he puts it straight through the high diddle-diddle of Nick Edds. That's gone in the back of the net. East have levelled it up. We're 1 goal all.
Oh, we've got a game on our hands here now, and Doig, he's been dangerous every time he gets the ball near the circle, gets it in, one turn shot, and through the legs of Nick Edds.
We've got Mick Evans, the BHA development officer, down on the sideline with Mick Smith.
Yeah, down here with the two Micks. Mick, just a bit of development with the Brisbane Juniors coming through. Got a fair bit there, or?
Yeah, look, we just played the grand finals this week, and all went really well. And there's some really good talent. Got our under-15 state championships going away shortly too as well. So there's some good opportunities for young guys to get out there and have a good time. And they've been playing some really good hockey. So yeah, very pleased with the season so far, and very pleased with where we're at and how we're travelling at the moment.
And it's coming up to the grand final, but people tell me that's the start of your season, not the end?
Yeah, that's right. I suppose in the end for me, then I've got to start looking after these athletes we're looking at for developing for 2017 or 16. So we're looking at what we need to do, where we need to go, and hopefully be able to produce that next best player. And is there any major changes coming through for next year? Well, we always want to see change. Change is a good thing. Sometimes that creates career opportunities. So no major ones, but hopefully we're looking at changing some of the ways we do things and trying to introduce new things to the program for 2017. And I had Connor with me 2 weeks ago. He gave you a bit of a hard time. Here's your chance to get him back, mate. Yeah, well, mate, no, that's good. As long as he keeps giving me a hard time, he knows where he comes from. All right, thanks for your time. Thanks, Mick. Thanks very much. Thanks, mate.
A little bit of word from the development of Brisbane hockey, and great job being done by Mick Evans in the local scene. And that will be the end of the second quarter. It's half time. Brisbane Money Management action. Bulimba East knockout semi-final. It's 1-1. East flood back in defence. They're all back there. Borgia to Douglas on the back stick side, throws it in, cut Kramer with the shot, misses. Bates can't get it, over the back line we go.
And that's an interesting way to do that. You see there's a good ball in to find Kramer, but Kramer doesn't try and trap, turn and shoot. All he does is try to do a shot.
And in the right spot. There it goes again. Pinpoint accuracy from Bates. The strike.
Yeah, have a look at this. Bell gets out really quickly, and just like I said, he needs to block the shot, and that's what he did. The umpire said it was going high, and it was dangerous.
Enough to slow it down. Goes over the top, but Pritchard does well. Knocks that one out. He's been there all afternoon.
Yeah, Pritchard needed to do that. Weber was behind him.
Boyd now going in strong. Tackle over the top from Douglas is pinged. Boyd now knocks that ball through. It's come off the foot of Mitchie Baker. Nick Edds knocks it into him. Nothing Baker could do. It's a penalty corner. Well done, Scott Boyd.
Yeah, this is good, quick work by Scott Boyd. He sees the free hit. He's got all green in front of him. Finds a gap. Kicks it through.
And does. Webber leaves it for Bell. Goes through to Webber. Bell's got it again. Looks to get the second penalty corner and does. Bit of a mix-up in there, Pete.
Yes, it was a mix-up, and Robert Bell did his best. You see this. He makes the most of what ends up in a bad situation. The Bulimba defensive battery came out very quickly. He had him corralled, and then just...
Here we go again. Webber on the strike. Edge with the trap. Goes to the top. Pembroke with the whooshka, but Douglas up to the task and clears it out. East on the attack still. Howard knocks that ball through. Jake Webber at the back line. Borgia knocks it over the back line, and it'll be a 16. Great defence from the Bulls.
And have a look at this short corner. Really well done, and a good save from Eds. And
have East got in the bag this time. Ball out. Missed the trap. That's a new one. Doig now at the 25. Looks to get that ball in. Goes high.
He's got it in the net, but it's come off a... As you see the ball come in, and everybody misses it. She goes straight over Scott Boyd's stick, and...
Not a lot on. Happy to knock that one in and see what happens. And what happens is it went up in the air. Bell knocks it over the sideline. That is the end of quarter number 3. preliminary final, Bulimba and East. We go into the break, locked up, 1 goal all. Great save there from Nick Eds. Gets the right boot out to that one and Bell can't get past.
Yeah, so we'll see a nicely executed penalty corner. Robert Bell gets a good grip on this one, but Eds has to make a good save.
So Elder through the middle trying to weave his magic, but it needs to be on 2 feet to get the magic happening. It won't happen on the ground.
That's
Howard
right.
now away. Farrell can't get past Wallace. It's a poor pass from Farrell. Bell quickly over the top. Farrell into the middle. Pressure's going to come from Francis on Doig. Spin from Doig. Out to Webber. Looks up. Puts that ball across. Doig's got it. Comes to Eds. And in the back of the net goes Tim Howard, number 1 for East. They've got up on the board. They needed that one, Pete. If the draw means Bulimba go through, but East with 2-1 advantage at the moment.
Well, it was a good ball in and it's a scramble there, but Tim Howard, he's done the right thing. He's waiting on the post and he puts it in the back of the net.
Yeah, waiting. It's an important part of the game, Pete. It's create space.
That's right. You can see him waiting there, waiting. Here I am.
Bates knocks that ball high into Bell. It takes off again. Bates now inside the circle. Comes to Boyd. Puts that ball across. It's gone high from Pembroke.
Well, Troy Elder and Borgia, both there.
Penalty corner time, I believe.
And watch this ball come in. Good work along the baseline. He gets a nice stick on.
Bates gets it out again. Kramer on the trap, but doesn't get that one off the end of the stick as well as he'd liked.
Yeah, this would be disappointing for the Bulimba coach. Ball comes out nicely, but Kramer really doesn't get onto it. Maybe he was put off by Bell. Too serious for him to stop playing in the grand final.
So that ball taken in by Boyd. I wasn't going to even look to see who'd be on him because I knew it would be Matt Pitcher, and he's done well. They've got him out again, but Boyd just pushed him over. Boyd away quickly. Knocks it in for Farrell now, inside the circle. The ball's gone off the foot. This time for the Tigers. Pembroke injects, goes to Webber, has the shot. Good save there from, I'm not quite sure if Borgia got any stick on that, but certainly Eds was there. Bell comes up with it, comes to the back line, spins, still on it Borgia, play on's the call, and comes off the foot of Robert Bell.
Oh, Robert Bell's disappointed, and it was a well-worked penalty corner, but a great save there from Nick Eds, and just a scramble on the baseline, and you'll see that Robert Bell does everything he can to put it on someone's feet there, and he certainly had some choice. Out of time, he's got this red-headed green and white shirt wearing bull in front of him.
It has been a very interesting contest in a pretty dour struggle, but those two have played fantastic hockey out there. That one's come behind. Pembroke's taken that one to the head, but he's back up again. Borgia quickly. They're away down that right-hand side. Good work from Baldwin. Knocks that ball back in, but Francis has made the first trap and then kicked it. Pete looks up. Yellow in front of him. Comes back. Elder. Going to throw that inside the circle. Kramer's on the backstick side. Lee comes out to make the save. The ball's come out of the circle. Play on. Pitcher's got it. Throws it back in. Howard comes out to make the save and put it out over the sideline. It was Pembroke. There's still plenty of time in this game.
Oh, plenty of action in the circle, and East blocking every shot and finally clearing the ball through Tim Howard.
Goes long, but it's picked up by Borgia. He's inside the circle. Great tackle from Bell. Outside the circle. Quickly away. Over he goes. Penalty corner time from very smart play from Jack Baldwin, and they've got their penalty corner.
Oh, it's the speed that Jack Baldwin took this. It caught the East defenders on the hop, and you see the trip there.
And
inside. Everyone
everyone is there from Bulimba. Kramer's there. Borgia's there. Mitchie Baker's going to make sure it doesn't come outside the 5 so they can keep that ball alive. Bates over the ball. There it goes. Outside we go. The shot, the save from Casey Lee, and in the back of the net it goes. Michael Bates has got Bulimba through to the grand final next weekend. That's all they need. 2-2 is the score, and it will be Bulimba versus Commercial next week in the grand final.
Oh, it's a good save and good drag flick, but Michael Bates swoops on that.
There it is. There's the trap, the shot there. Casey Lee makes the initial save. Just can't get back up again to get that ball out.
That's what you call going down to the wire, mate.
Definitely is. It's always a tough game playing against East, and when you had a tough battle on, it was always going to come down to the last quarter and who could stick it out.
Would I be right in saying not a perfect game for Bulimba?
No, it's one of those finals hockeys. It's always a tough game, bit of scrappiness going on there, just those kind of games in finals.
And what about the weather? Did the wind blowing across 20k an hour at times just take that atmosphere away for you?
No, both teams had to put up with it, so it's just something you have to adapt to and change your game and stick at it.
It's a hard way to win a final. It's a hard way to lose the prelim, but you guys are in, and all the best for next week.
Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.